You clicked on this video because you're tired of seeing other barbers gain hundreds of new clients in such a short amount of time span. Yet it's like when you try, you just feel stuck or it doesn't work. And I completely understand because you're not alone in this. I was once there. I wasn't famous. I damn sure wasn't the best at cutting hair. But by implementing these same systems and these same exact marketing strategies that I'm about to teach you right here in this video, that's when I gained 104 new clients in a 30-day time span. Now, if you're a barber already, you have the talent, you have the skill set, and you have the time, you just need the information, you found the right video because I'm going to teach you how to gain 90 new clients over the next 90 days. But if you implement this correctly, you can do it in 30. So just make sure that you watch to the end of this video because the last tip I'm going to give you guys is really going to change the game for you. Now, let's head over to this trusty whiteboard. 100 new clients. Now, the question may be, why 100 new clients? Now, let's just say if you charge $25 right now and you get 100 new clients over the next 30 to 90 days, how much money would that be for all my math gurus out there? $2,500. 25 times 100 new clients is $2,500. Now, let's just say you charge double that and you charge 50 bucks a haircut and you gain 100 new clients. That's potentially 5,000 new extra dollars that you were not making just off of new clients alone, not including the already clients you have, but just off of new clients. Now that we know what 100 new clients can actually do for the business, now it's time for the how-to. And I like to call this one method the Bob Blueprint. And the Bob Blueprint is no theory at all because it took me from cutting hair in my mom's house, charging only 35 bucks a haircut, and only making about $2,000 to $3,000 a month, to now making over $10,000 to $15,000 a month following this same blueprint, and opening up a 10-chair barbershop and making over $120,000 in a single year. So no, this is not no bullshit. It's not no fluff. You can actually gain 100 new clients over the next 30 to 90 days. But what you have to do is watch to the end of this video, get all the tips and actually implement those tips. What I see a lot of barbers and a lot of just business owners do as a whole is they'll get information and then they'll get information paralysis, where they get so much and consume so much information where they never take action. So first things first that I need you to do is just make sure that you take an action on the Bob Blueprint. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and go over the first myth and truth that's stopping you from gaining 100 new clients over the next 30 to 90 days. The first myth that keep a lot of people from never gaining 100 new clients in a month is believing that the more experience equals more clients. Now, this is a myth because I've seen barbers that's been cutting hair 10, 15, even 20 years and still not Bob, still not a booked out barber. And it's not because of their skill set, it's not because of their haircut, and it's not because of the amount of time that they actually put into their haircuts, but it's actually because not that many people know that they're a barber. Now, hear me out. Just because you've been cutting hair 10, 20, 30, even your whole life, doesn't mean that everyone knows that you're a barber. It sucks to say, but it's completely true. Because you can go your whole life believing in this one myth and it will really stop you from not only just being booked out, but it will stop you from becoming a six-figure barber. Because I was once here. I was doing haircuts for years and still charging only $25 a haircut. I was thinking that just because I get a barber's license mean I can charge more, which that's a story for another day. But here's the truth. More exposure equals more clients. Once I learned this, that's when I became a booked out barber because it wasn't the amount of time that I was cutting hair and the amount of experience that I had cutting hair, but it was actually because not many people knew that I was a barber. And just because you think in your world, in your reality that, oh, everybody knows you're a barber, I want you to go to your nearest mall or I want you to go to your nearest store or outlet and walk around and see if anybody walks up to you and tells you like, hey, like, oh, you're my barber, or hey, oh, you're the barber. Because if they don't do that, that just means everybody in your town does not know that you're a barber. And that's the problem. The more exposure that you have, the more clients that'll actually book with you. I tell people all the time, you can pass out business cards, that is great. But how long would it take you to pass out 1,000 business cards? But how long would it take you to get a video with over 1,000 views or with over 10,000 views or 1,000,000 views? 10 times easier. A lot faster. And the thing about wealth and the thing about money is it has a need for speed. The faster that you can get a result, the faster that you'll actually be able to get more clients and make more money. So exposure equals more clients and more money. Experience just equals experience. So this is a myth that we just busted. The more experience you have does not mean the more exposure, the more clients you'll get. Because for me personally, I've been cutting hair for about 3 years now, and I charge $100 a cut. I never worked in nobody else's barbershop, and I have my own barbershop, and I've been able to gain, like I said, 104 new clients in 30-day time span, and it's not because of my experience. It's actually because of my exposure. I was able to have more and more people know that I'm a barber. I'm actually a premium barber. I'm a specialist in hairlines, and they book with me, which gave me more clients and made me more money. That's the myth we just busted, and this is the truth that we must have as a mindset. Now, speaking on mindset, that is actually one of the 3 levers that we're actually going to use inside of the Bob method: mindset and positioning. I don't think I spelled that right, but it's all good. But when it comes to a mindset shift as a barber, the biggest mindset shift to gain 100 new clients is to stop thinking like a barber and start thinking like a business owner. Now, what that means, barbers, if you want to gain 100 new clients, you have to understand the first myth that we talked about. It's not just about experience. It's not just about having a barber's license. It's not just about you cutting more heads. It's actually about you getting more exposure and you having more people know that you're a barber so they can eventually book with you. Now, that's a mindset shift. If you can follow that one mindset shift and you stop treating your business like a side hustle and you actually start treating it like an actual business, a business depends on you. You are the business. If you have personal problems that leak into the business, then your business will suffer. But if you become the person, you must become the person with a better mind so your business can do better because you run the business. Now, that's mindset. Positioning. $1 million positioning. Now that we have the mindset, now we need that premium positioning. How are we going to position ourselves not only online, but position ourselves in person? Premium position comes from you positioning yourself as an expert in your field. You are the go-to in what you do. You understand the problems and you're actually a problem solver. Now, for example, when it comes to premium positioning and how I did it in my business, in my barber business to gain 104 new clients, is my clients had an issue. Their issue was having receding hairlines. And I seen that hole in the marketplace and nobody in my area was doing what I was going to do. I seen a problem and I knew that I had the solution with my already skill set. And I attacked that problem so hard with premium positioning. I had 104 of those people. Those were all people who had a problem, receding hairline or light corners, or they just wanted they got messed up. They got their hairline mixed up by another barber, but they came to me to get it fixed because of premium positioning. With these two combined, that one lever, when it comes to levers, I want you guys to think about it like this. When it comes to levers just stands for leverage. If you have leverage on something, then that means the more that you pull it, the easier that it is to get the results, which is 100 new clients. Mindset and positioning. Have a business owner mindset and have premium positioning. Now, once we have the mindset and the premium positioning, comes number 2, which is the attention machine. This is how we're going to get people from not knowing that you're a barber to getting people to know that you're a premium barber. And the way that we do this is by getting people from not only just seeing you on a day-to-day basis of in person, but actually seeing you on a day-to-day basis online. Online is the new marketplace. People, if you have a problem, what do you go to? You go to Google. If you have an issue, you go run to TikTok. So we want to make sure that we're showing up on these platforms. Attention. We're getting the right type of attention. That's when I stopped charging $25 a haircut or $40 for a haircut or $50 for a haircut and actually was able to go up to $75, $85, $100 a haircut because of the attention machine. I was able to get the demand so high where so many people wanted to get a haircut by me because of premium positioning. Now, with your attention machine, this comes with TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We want to show up on these platforms. These platforms are your new billboards. These are your new business cards. Now, we want to use the attention machine on TikTok, Instagram, Google. We just want to get as much attention as possible to position ourselves as a premium barber. And that's when new clients will start flowing in. The third thing, client retention and conversion. Now that we got the attention of the masses and people are actually flowing through, we actually need a clear funnel to get these people in the chair. So from content to book client to retention. This is having a clear pathway and actually understanding exactly what you need so you can funnel out the clients. That's what real businesses do. They have a funnel. They know from the top of the funnel, we're going to create as much content as possible and be seen as much as possible and get as much attention as possible. So these people will book an appointment and they'll sit in your chair. Once they sit in the chair, the goal isn't just to have them sit in the chair and get that money. The goal is actually to get them from book to coming back. And once they come back, boom, boom, we're going to do this right here. Booked, boom, boom. And guess what? That 360. They're going to continue to book and they're going to keep on coming back into the business. And I like to explain this one thing is you stop thinking of clients just as one-time customers or a $50 haircut. No, because if that client comes in every 2 weeks at $50, that's $100 a month. Their lifetime value, their LTV yearly will become $1,200 a year. If you have 100 of those clients from those 100 new clients that we're going to get, you just made $120,000 that year alone just off 100 clients paying $100 a month. That's how important this is. Having $1 million mindset, premium positioning, attention machine, client retention and conversion, the content that converts into a book client that converts into retention. Now that we understand all three levers, now here's the how-to. Here's the Bob method so you can start taking action as soon as today and as soon as you click off this video. Now, the biggest question is the attention. Now that we understand that we need to have a mindset shift from thinking like a Now that we know that we need to have a mindset shift from thinking just like a barber to thinking just like a business owner and have premium positioning, here's exactly how you can have the attention machine unlocked. So whenever you click off this video, you can move forward and actually take action. Attention machine. The first thing I need you guys to do is showcase stories. Now, you may be asking, okay, what is a showcase? A showcase is just the final result of your haircut. So if you're cutting a client and you finish the haircut, the whole goal is to make the haircut look as crispy as possible on camera. If we can do this one thing, your whole business will change overnight. Now, showcases on your stories. When I say stories, I mean actual Instagram stories. And the reason why we want to do Instagram stories right now is because you already have current followers that follow you and that are tapped in with you. And if you start posting stories with a CTA meaning call to action, to book, those people will only do what you say. If you don't say what you need them to do, they don't know and they will not do. So having a call to action on your stories will help 10 times. And if you do this one method right here, you'll get your current followers that's already tapped in online and haven't booked an appointment with you to book an appointment with you. And you're one step closer to that 100 new client mark. And the implementation step is doing this every single haircut. If you can do this every haircut, you do only 20 haircuts a week, you have 20 pieces of content to now load up and not only just post on social media, but you can post on Google. You can post on Yelp. You can post on these online visibility sites. So what we said, the attention machine, the goal is to get as many people to know that you're a barber as possible so you can actually convert these people into booked clients. The second part of the system is the DM outreach. That's where we're going to DM 30 potential clients in our area, 30 potential clients, 30 clients a day. If we stay consistent, equals 900 monthly. Now, the DM outreach. The DM outreach method is a very, very keen method that works not only, that didn't just work for me, but works for a ton of other barbers that I know. This is where you go over to your Instagram or your TikTok and you go to your local areas where people actually mention the location. So that could be the malls, that could be the gyms, that could be the nearby clubs. And you go look at their post and you like the post and then you leave an authentic comment. Once you leave an authentic comment like fire emojis or tough pictures or whatever the case may be, you can go ahead and send them out a DM. I'm gonna give you guys the exact script to send them out. Here it is, and listen up. Hey, what's up, bro? I'm in the Houston, Texas area, which is my city, and I seen that you were in the area, and I just wanted to let you know that I'm a local barber, a new barber in the area, and I wanted to see if I can get you fresh. That's it. They'll shoot you out a DM. You send out that DM, and you can copy and paste it and send it to 30 other people. Don't do more than 30 because you could get blocked from DMs. But if you follow that one message to the T and you send it out to 30 clients a day, that's 900 new people in your area that just know you're a barber and you personally reached out to them and shook their hand. For me personally, for about every 100 DMs I sent, I got about 2 to 5 new clients, right? So that just means if you send out 1,000 of these, you could potentially gain an extra 20 new clients, right? An extra 30 new clients. But you must follow this to the T, and you must actually do it for 30 days and 30 days straight. You must actually be consistent. It's a numbers game. If you can do 30 a day for 30 days, you're on the right track to getting that 100 new clients in that month. And step three of the attention machine is I'm gonna need you to post reels on Instagram, IG, and actually post them as well on TikTok. Posting reels is just not only just great for your portfolio, but it's actually engaging. They do way more numbers. If you can understand that posting pictures was something to do hundreds of years ago, 4 or 5 years ago when it was popular back in 2015 and 2010 when social media first came out. But now people attention spans are smaller than this, right? So if their attention span is small, are you going to go look at barbers' pages and just looking at pictures? No. I mean, the videos that you see popping up on your story or For You page or Explore page is actually reels and videos and TikToks. If it's working for other people, why aren't you hopping on the wave, right? This is how I gained over 100 new clients, and this is how you can do the same. By stop posting pictures, but start actually posting engaging Instagram and TikTok reels and videos. And this last thing right here is gold. If you can post reels, you have a CTA, which is a call to action, don't forget. CTA to your booking link in your bio. For one, you got a new client, 1+. And then lastly, we get that client retention. We get that new client to actually book on the spot again. So now it's a full-on funnel. It comes from Reels and the attention machine. We get a call to action to book an appointment. Once they book, we get a new client, and then we just get them clients to keep on coming back. You can scale up to those 10 to 15K months. That's what I was able to do, and you can do the exact same thing. Now, here's how the next 30 days should look like so you can gain 100 new clients. 30-day action plan. Week 1, we actually want to set in the foundations. Now, the foundations is super simple. Setting up a booking link. If you don't already have a booking link, this is one of the things that gets new clients in the door as fast as possible because it shows a portfolio and it also shows how serious you are and they're working on their time because they could book an appointment with you without having to do a weird text message or, hey, bro, I want to get a haircut by you. I like it. Like, that's too much, right? We want to lower the friction as much as possible. So set up a booking link. Once you have a booking link set up, we want to set up our Instagram and TikTok. We want to optimize it properly. If you don't already have your profile optimized, it's literally as simple as this. Having a professional profile picture, having your name in your bio, having where you're cutting at, your location, and then also having a call to action. So a call to action, again, could be like book using the link below or book using this link or tap this link here. That's a call to action. So that's profile optimization. And the last thing when it comes to just week 1 foundation. And for this part, I need you guys to make a commitment, not only to me, but to yourself, that you're going to record every single client that's sitting in your chair over the next 30 days and record showcases. Now, once we record showcases, if you guys remember, it's the it's the after result of your haircut. So once you record a showcase, we're able to use this as our marketing. Once you record a showcase, if you don't remember, is the final result of our haircuts. So if you do 20 haircuts this week, then you need to record how many showcases? 20 showcases, right? Again, this is the final result of your haircut, and you can use these for story posts. So we can go at story post. We can use this for reels and just other pieces of content, like content as in our booking portfolio or as in our Google optimization, our Yelp page, our TikTok, our Facebook. Like recording your after showcases and not spending a client, but actually showcasing your specialty will actually start converting new clients. So that's week 1, foundations. Week number 2, once we set up our booking link, optimize our Instagram, TikTok, and other profiles, and we start actually recording our haircuts, we're gonna start doing this, which is volume. The whole goal is to get as many people to know not only just about our business, but as many people to sit in that chair as possible, as many new clients as possible. So that comes with 30-day DMs, sending out that DM message. This comes with volume, consistently posting 1 to 2 reels daily. Showcases on story. Week 3, we're gonna double down. I need you to double down on what's actually working. So if we have our booking link, if we have our booking website up and people are actually booking, then that's working. If we have our profile optimized and new clients are seeing our profile and they're actually booking from Instagram, TikTok, or other social media platforms and to book clients, then that's working. So if we're actually DMing 30 DMs a day, then let's go ahead and let's double down on it. All right, let's continue to do 30 DMs a day. Let's continue to double down and see what content is working and posting the content that's actually working. So if we do 1 or 2 reels daily, now we can actually see which ones got the spike, which ones got the most amount of views, and let's double down on those videos. So if these videos are you doing a before and after, or you doing a voiceovers, and those had a spike over the next 2 weeks, 14 days, now we can know, okay, let's double down on that. Let's double down on voiceover. So do what's working. And then the last step, week number 4. Week 4, we're going to retain and refine. Once we start gaining new clients by each and every single week, we're going to retain these clients and we're going to continuously get them to rebook. So retention, client retention. Plus, what we're also going to do once we get them to come in, we're going to get their data. So start collecting data. So ask these people, why did you come get a haircut by me? What made you sit in my chair? Once we start operating like a business and we know, we see what's working, we actually double down on what's working. And if they say, oh, I just seen on social media the way you do your hairlines. Well, now let's start pushing more hairlines. Or if they say, hey, I like the way that you do beards. Okay, let's push more beards because that's where our new clients are coming from. So collect data. And that's the last step. If we do all of this right here, we can actually start in the next 30 to 90 days, you can actually get 100 new clients. Now, if you learn something new in this video, you're actually going to implement it. I need and want to know that. So I want you guys to go over to Instagram, exclusive.fades, F-A-D-E-Z, and go ahead and just DM me the word finish. No, DM me the word 100. And I will know that you're on the road and on track to gaining 100 new clients. And I'm going to personally optimize your bio and your page to see if you have that $1 million positioning we was talking about earlier. So DM me the word 100 so I know that you watched and stuck to the end of this video and you're actually going to implement and take action on everything that we talked about today. And the last thing, just go ahead and subscribe for more content like this. In the meantime, in between time, stay blessed, by the best.